Hello! Today we're going to make a lemon shrimp linguine. Those of you who don't know, my name is Father Samuel Maletta. I'm pastor of St. John the Evangelist, and during this whole pandemic, trying to look for something to do, we've decided to start doing these little cooking shows. So I hope you enjoy it, because you're in the kitchen with Padre. So, here we're going to start by, all this is going to be done basically in 2 pans. We're going to cook our pasta. Now we have linguine today, a very thin linguine. We're going to cook that. The instructions say cook it for 10 to 12 minutes. We're going to cook it for 8 minutes. So we have our boiling water, salted. Never use oil in your water. Come closer to me so you can see the water boil. Never use oil. It's going to coat your pasta and make it not stick, the sauce stick to it. So just put our pasta in here, and it's going to cook down relatively quickly. And while that's getting started, while that's cooking, let's get to this pan. And I'm going to use lemon flavored olive oil because we're doing lemon, but you could just use regular olive oil for this if you don't have the lemon. I'm going to put a generous amount of the lemon flavored olive oil. And just like any quick sauce, and we did a quick sauce yesterday, it's primavera sauce with tomatoes and basil. Today, we're going to do the same kind of basic thing that we did yesterday. So for a quick sauce, as a basic base. So I'm going to start with some anchovy paste, and I'm going to need some fresh parsley chopped. So into my pan, let's get heated up. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of anchovy. If you have fresh anchovies, put a few anchovies in here. It'll find this is going to melt down. It just adds a flavor. And don't panic, because it's fishy. People don't like that, but in a seafood dish especially. Then we're going to use my miracle ingredient, the Calabrese pepper paste. Put that in there. I'm going to lower my temperature a bit. We're going to start stirring those ingredients together. Pop a little too hot. Okay. And we'll let that cook just a hair and let that stuff melt together. The anchovy paste just dissolves. Whoa! Dissolves inside there. Into that, we're going to put 6 cloves of garlic. Now, again, I like garlic. You may not like that much garlic. Don't put that much in if you don't like it. These things are, when you do savory cooking, you kind of just do the things you want to do, what tastes good to you. So don't let any recipe imprison you. Once you understand the basics of cooking, you can start playing around with different things. Into that, I'm going to put this is the juice of 3 lemons, and I'm going to put about half of that in there, just to start this stuff off, because you do not want your garlic to burn. Your garlic burns, it becomes bitter. And into that, we're going to put the shrimp. This is about 1.5 pounds of medium to small shrimp. Got this at Costco for Sam's. Got it at Sam's for like $15. Shrimp doesn't take long to cook. You're going to see it start turning opaque. I'm going to turn the heat up a bit and get all those things, the shrimp coated with all those spices in there. So this got lemon. It's going to have that nice bright lemon flavor, but also in the background, because of that pepper paste, you're going to have a little bit of heat, which is really kind of a nice thing when you're having a pasta dish. So we can see that we got a little sizzle going on here. The shrimp are beginning to cook. Now into that, I'm going to add the zest of 3 lemons. Now this is a lot of zest. I just like strong flavors. So you may not. You may like it more mild, so don't put it as much. But for me, the zest of 3 lemons is going to give this a really brightness. Into that, I'm going to add the remaining lemon juice. Okay. also going to add about half a stick of butter. I'm using unsalted butter, a really good Italian butter. And that's going to melt in there. Shrimp continue to cook, and we're going to make a sauce out of this. Now, yesterday we put wine in because we put so much lemon juice in. That should be enough to. We'll probably end up putting some of the pasta water inside here. So now my shrimp are pretty much cooked. We're just waiting for the pasta. And what we're going to do is we're going to undercook the pasta, and then we're going to put it in here. And that's going to cook the rest of the pasta. And what's going to happen is the pasta is going to start absorbing that lemon and the spices, and it's going to be really, really tasty. So I'm going to test my pasta and see where I'm at. We're almost there. Almost there. So remember, you don't want your pasta completely done for this dish because you want to cook it inside here. So I'm going to start transferring the pasta into this. There's a strainer here. And start stirring this in, incorporating this. Now I can see it needs some pasta water. So I'm going to add a couple ladles of the water to help the pasta continue cooking. And that starch from the water is going to thicken this sauce. But we're also going to thicken the sauce with a little cheese. A lot of cooking is just about eyeballing it, not the strict adherence to following a recipe. I really reject that. Even in baking, I don't like to follow recipes. So the cheese is going to get incorporated into that. Oh, does that smell good? Accidents happen in the kitchen all the time. All right, that's pretty much done. That's what it should look like. We're gonna plate it up. Talk about the aroma, taste.
Does smell amazing.
It smells amazing. Get a piece of shrimp. That's delicious.
Okay, there you are.
Nice lemon. That's a nice lemon flavor. Creamy. Very good.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to taste like. It's supposed to be good. So, you're in the kitchen with Padre. Come back and visit again. God bless.